just sit on your mat this morning. Take a couple of blocks as props to support your practice. Come to a seated position, any seated position that makes you feel comfortable and your body undisturbed for the next 20 minutes or so. Let your hands rest gently. Or you could bring your hands to the lower part of your ribs, just to give you an opportunity to feel your breath. So bring the fingertips of the index fingers together. And each time you breathe in, feel an expansion of your ribs so that your ribs draw apart from one another and your fingers move away from one another. And then each time you breathe out, you'll feel the fingertips just butt together again. So practice this with your breath. Each time you breathe in, you want to create and feel an expanding of your ribs so that the fingers move or draw apart. And then each time you breathe out, the fingers join back together. Keep moving with your breath, exploring, being curious about the ribs, supporting the breath. And just notice what you notice. When you feel comfortable that the ribs are doing their job, you can just simply let the hands rest again. Extend your arms out from side to side. And you're going to think of this next movement as like wringing a cloth out. So while one arm moves in one direction, the other will move in the other direction. So as the right or left palm move up, the left or right palm will move down. So you're twisting or wringing the arms, and you should feel a really nice sensation in the shoulders here. Keep wringing the arms out. One palm moves up towards the ceiling as the other palm down towards the ground. Keep the movement nice and slow and gentle, slow enough for you to feel what is happening in the shoulders. When you're ready, bring the hands down, let the arms rest. Give yourself a moment for rest. You might even like to shrug the shoulders gently towards your ears and let them rest and settle away. You could do this once or twice. Remove any props that you have. Actually, no, we'll use the props. So take the props and set them up like the letter T. One of your props is at medium level, lengthways. The other prop is at the lowest level, is going to sit between your shoulder blades. So you can set that up either before or down on the ground. And you want the one between your shoulder blades to provide a nice openness in your chest, while the one beneath your head provides a nice support for your head. Now you can either lay here experiencing the sensation of the openness in the chest, or you can add the wringing or the twisting of the arms that we just practiced a moment ago. Work out what feels the most supportive for you right now, and then commit to that practice. Wherever you arrive, just continue to take nice, full, comfortable breaths in and out the chest and the rib area, even down into the lower belly. Continue to pause, noticing the breath, noticing any sensations connected to the experience of using props to open up space in the chest. Slowly start to remove the props. Come back down to the ground, bend your knees. Take your feet a hip distance apart. Draw your toes slightly in together, heels out, and then just gently lift the hips and place your block beneath your hips. Again, you can choose either the lower level or medium level. Position your feet so they're comfortable. Then as you inhale next, you're gently going to lift the hips away from the block. And if you're able to, if the shoulders are awake enough, interlace the hands beneath the back. So you're continuing with that shoulder stretch. We're really focusing on waking the shoulders up this morning. Release the hands, spread the shoulders apart, and slowly start to lower all the way back down to the ground. Take a breath in here. Take a breath out here, squeezing the navel down towards the floor. Inhale, rising the hips up. And you can incorporate arms overhead here. As you exhale, the hips lower to the ground and the arms lower back down to the ground. Take a full, comfortable breath into the rib and the belly area or the diaphragm. Exhale, draw the navel down towards the floor, squeezing it, and then inhale, rise the hips up off the floor, rise the arms out overhead. Really squeezing into those shoulder blades this morning. Exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms, feel the body come to complete rest and ease. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze the navel down towards the floor. Feel some sort of engagement in the belly. And then press and lift the hips up. Rise the arms up overhead. Hold here with a natural breath. And then exhale. Slowly lower vertebrae by vertebrae from the top of your spine to the base of your spine, all the way back down. Bring the arms back down alongside you. Again, take a moment to pause and notice. If you would like to, you could repeat one more time, lifting the hips up. This time, settle your block beneath your hips. Take your arms up and overhead. And then sweep the arms back down slowly, ever so slowly, toward the floor. Rest and pause. You can continue with the arms if you would like to. Or simply just luxuriate in the feelings that you notice happening in your body. Inhale here. Draw your right knee in towards the chest, followed by the left knee. So you're placing a little bit of trust momentarily on the block beneath your sacrum. You may need to readjust that to add comfort, and then you can reposition your shoulders just by rolling them gently underneath you. Extend your legs up towards the ceiling. This is a variation of Viparita Karani. So really good for circulation. If you're feeling a little more game, you can sweep the legs gently over your body and just settle the hands at the back of your lower spine to keep the spine lifted and the back supported, dropping your knees toward you. Remember, there is still the variation of keeping the legs completely upright towards the ceiling. Both are still offering you an inversion of sorts. So head below the heart position. If you opted to come into that deeper inversion, you're going to slowly settle the hips back onto the block. If you would like to, you could interlace the hands again, tucking the shoulders in just beneath the body. This helps to keep the chest nice and open. And ever so slowly start to bend the knees, draw the knees back in towards your chest. Lower the feet one by one back towards the mat, nice and slowly and mindfully. Slow is good. It really gives you the opportunity to feel and experience the product of each little movement that you make. If your hands were interlaced, you can let go of the hands. Inhale, rise and extend the arms up overhead. Exhale, slowly draw the hands back down towards the ground. Inhale, dig the shoulder blades into the mat as though you're creating an imprint in the mat. Rise the hands up overhead. Exhale, feel the shoulders staying connected to the mat as you lower your hands toward the ground. Inhale, float the arms up. Keep that floaty feel as you bring your hands to a comfortable position. Option to lift the hips away from the block here. If not, remove the block altogether. Take your arms wide apart, extending out from your shoulders. Ever so slowly lower your hips back down to the ground. Take your feet as wide as the mat, so you'll just heel toe them out and then gently knock the knees in together. This can help to counteract any tension that has built in your lower back. And then when you're ready, you can slowly start to rock the knees from right to left. If you would like to add that ringing again, that sensation or that motion in the arms, then you're slowly going to wring out the arms or twist the arms as the legs move side to side. So you're coordinating two movements here. As your legs move to the left, your right hand will turn up, your left hand will lower to the ground. And if you want a deeper twist, your head can look towards the left. Then as you bring your knees slowly back, settle again. Drop them towards the left. Sorry, drop them towards the right. Move the head towards the left. Gently twist the arms in opposite directions. So you're really just creating a movement that feels nice to you. Coordination will come with this movement. And if all else fails with the arms, just keep the arms stationary, move the legs and the head in opposite directions, and keep the flow of the movement nice and gentle. Heel toe the feet back together. Gently tuck the knees in towards the chest and rock and roll all the way to a seated position, or just simply roll off to one side. Otherwise, keep rocking and rolling, creating a nice massage along the spine. Also adds quite a playful element to your practice. If you like being a kid like me. Slowly come back to your hands and knees. Make sure that your knees are positioned below your hips, your hands just slightly in front of the line of your shoulders. And then we'll start to move with breath here. So as you inhale, your belly opens and drops down towards the mat. As your back contracts, your head looks forward. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone, lift your navel, tuck your chin. Inhale, have a feeling of the front of your body opening as the back contracts, look slightly forward. Open to breath. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, draw your navel up, broaden your shoulders, tuck your chin. Lift your belly with your breath. Inhale, belly down, look forward. Exhale, round through the spine, open through the back, contract through the front body. Inhale. When you're ready, take your knees apart, tuck your toes together, and settle your hips back into a child pose. Arm position is completely up to you here. So it can be arms extended, a more relaxed variation of the arms and the shoulders. If you're able to, head rest towards the mat, and then just play around with the position of your arms. So given that there has been a big focus on the shoulders, you might like to just drape the arms down alongside your body. And simply rest in the comfort of you creating time for yourself, comfort of your own breath. In this pause, continue to be aware of the movement and the characteristics of your breath. When you're ready, slowly come back to a kneeling position. If this is not comfortable for your knees, seated position. And then just gently offer yourself up some shoulder hugs. Inhaling, drawing the shoulders up towards the ears. And the exhaling, releasing that tension. So dropping the shoulders down away from the ears. Continue at a nice, slow, gentle pace. You can even add some rolls in here. Whatever it is that supports this end of your practice today. Find a position that's comfortable for you. Bring your hands to meet your heart. Bow your gaze towards your heart. Take a moment to acknowledge that you be filled with loving kindness, that you be safe and protected, that you be happy.